Why should be?
What is the point of order, Senator Sifuna?
Mr. Speaker, under Standing Order 105 on responsibility for statements, I want the senator the nominated Senator Okenyuri to demonstrate to this House a reduction in the prices of unga to the levels that she's claiming.
I think the senator is referring to the address by the president.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm on about.
It's contained there. He's simply lifting as it's contained in that particular.
But now she's not the president. She's not the president.
Honorable Senator, the only time you'll be called upon to substantiate is when you yourself make certain allegations. But if you're lifting a statement from a book or from a report, then that burden does not lie on your shoulders. Senator, can you proceed, please?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for guiding the Honorable Senator for Nairobi. Not actually every other thing that you're making reference from deserves rising on a point of order. Mr. Speaker, sir, that said, we come to the issue of the health sector, whereby we saw the community health promoters whom we now have across the country. I had a one-on-one encounter with community health promoters the other time, the Senate Health Committee, in their county tours in Nyamira, Ekerenyo, where we visited in our inspection visits. And I can assure you, even the people at the locality were very happy to see this new development because services were getting closer to them. And like initially where they only relied on having to travel all the way to the health facility, they can actually get advice and help at a grassroots level where before they actually seek for specialized support in hospitals. Mr. Speaker, sir, those are one of the best developments we have because a healthy nation is a nation that is able to even work on themselves and get economic status that will actually support them, support their families. Mr. Speaker, this actually is supporting very many women, especially rural women. For the other day, the Senate was in Turkana, and for the senators in the Health Committee who had an opportunity to visit the dispensaries in Turkana County, you can actually concur with me as to why we dearly needed these community health promoters. If women in rural parts of Turkana are not able to access dispensaries because of the distance, why don't we make it easier for them? Because I equally realized they are conservative community and the women would not want to be exposed, especially when they visit these facilities during delivery. So this is a very good way of making services get closer to the people, also accommodating their interests. Those are the discussions we should be having, and I want to commend this address by the President, because as I initially indicated, in as much as we have had a share of our own challenges, partly well known, we got the wells dug deeper. We couldn't continue digging deeper, and we are trying to cover up for some of those mistakes made by the previous regime. And a popular handshake, which was a very bad leadership experiment we've had in this country. Mr. Speaker, allow me to conclude at that bit and say that we keep learning on a daily basis and urge the members of the opposition side, if they have better engagement on how this administration can actually implement some of these issues. And I always remind members, leadership actually works when we ignore the other issues that divide us, other than come together and agree on what works. Because you're a Kenyan first before you either become Kenya Kwanza or Azimio. So we are Kenyans, and as leaders we need to put our heads together and support the President in steering this administration, because Kenyans spoke and they made a choice. We now have the ball on our side to ensure that whatever choices we made work for the several millions of Kenyans who are relying on us. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Senator Ombo.